My friends, I've been doing this a long time, and I've had a lot to say about a lot of different things. But if there's one thing in this video that I want you to take with you, it's this phrase. Don't be a dingo, subscribe to Ringo. Ringo Tsuga! This is a pretty new Storytime Animator. Their first video was 6 months ago, and they have been blowing up lately. And you guys have told me to check this out. We're gonna start with their first video ever. We're gonna check out growing up in rural Japan, because that sounds amazing, and bringing Asian food to school. So I'm guessing they are Asian. Very cool. So is my wife. All right, first video, Ringo. Let's go.
My name is Ringo. Rhymes with Gringo.
Dingo.
That should not be an intro. First video, and then they go back. I'm an apple. I didn't bring any talking points. I'm an apple. I animate myself as an apple. I grew up in Japan.
Oh man, that classic first animation type of talking. I have honestly watched so many my first videos by like new Storytime animators in the last year, and so much of them are like, I didn't write anything, and that's the joke. But no, that's fun because it means we get to watch them grow.
I grew up in Japan and America. I moved around a bunch. In Japan, I grew up in a dinky little city called Aomori, and that's actually what the next video is about, which will be released on this date.
Let's go.
I'm kicking off my YouTube channel. This isn't my first rodeo on YouTube though. I started YouTube like years ago, and then I worked for YouTubers, and then that was cool. But then I went to uni, and life sucked. So I didn't touch YouTube and animation for a while, and then I graduated recently, so I was like, you know what? I crave animation. I crave to go back.
Nice.
So
good. And if they work hard, then they probably won't have to do whatever they went to school for, and they can just do animation. That's what I did. I got into my YouTube channel like right as I was finishing school and planning on doing something else, and then YouTube worked, and I was like, oh yes, I don't have to do the thing I went to school for. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Just work really hard, you know? You can do it, Ringo.
So I went to like a bunch of my friends. I was like, hey, I wanna make a YouTube video. And then they were like, yeah. So I made it.
Okay.
I love Miku. What do people talk about on their first video? Oh my gosh, wait. Should I do what should I say? Wrong meme. I don't know how to explain who I am or my personality to get you guys to like me. So I'm gonna copy Ginger Ninja. I'm gonna call my friend real quick and ask her what's the most Ringo moment they've experienced.
Let's go.
Give me a minute.
Let's go, Ringo.
Hello? I'm recording.
Oh, okay. I am on our back porch with my mother and my dogs.
Okay, maybe.
All right, well that didn't work. I wanted a Ringo moment. I wanted a Ringo-ment, you know? I just wanted a Ringo-ment, but that's okay. We'll get some Ringo-ments in the next one.
Please subscribe. I'll make more videos. I hope you guys like animation. Thank you for watching. I already have the second video edited and ready.
Nice.
So go watch that. Turn on notifications.
Nice. Okay. I will boop subscribe right now because why not? Let's see their first video. You know what I'm saying? Let's just jump right in. I love the art style. The art style is really cool. You can tell they've been doing it for a long time. I think that is sick. So this is like a fully ripened tomato, ready to be unleashed into the salad we call YouTube.
So like, why is it the middle of nowhere? Everyone who like is a weeb who wants to go to Japan, they know about Japan. You know, the big cities, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Hokkaido. Like, they know the big prefectures and the big places, but no one ever knows about like where I live. So, and I'll be introduce myself to the class and be like, oh hi, I'm Ringo. I'm from Aomori. They'd be like, oh,
konnichiwa, Ringo-san. Konnichiwa, Ringo-kun.
And then in America, it's like, you're from Japan? What is Omori? Omori? The game? No.
The game?
Nah. It's Aomori. Aomori, Blue Forest. What a beautiful place. Yeah, it's so pretty. People from Tokyo and like the big cities will be like, oh, you're from Yeehaw. You're from like nowhere Yeehaw. I'd be put in my place. But everyone loves Aomori for their apples. Aomori is also known for their like summer festivals.
Wait,
to
really?
a point where like if you're walking around Tokyo around like July, you'll see.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Did Ringo do this background? This background's amazing. Wow. I want to know if Ringo draws their, like, do they draw everything? Okay, it's edited by someone else, so I don't know what that means. That's really cool. What a detailed, amazing background.
Walking around Tokyo around like July, you'll see posters that are like, go see the big summer festivals of the Northeast. And you'll see a poster that is representing and advertising my hometown, because we have this celebration called Nebuta, and Nebuta is really cool. It is these like paper bamboo lanterns that are lit up with like lights on the inside. They're carried around.
I have a Japanese paper lantern tattooed on me. What a perfect time to relate to something. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you guys, how much attention you really pay to my arm, but this is a Japanese lantern, and each lantern lamp and each lantern in the string has a different character on it, and it spells out a word. It says arigatai. There are multiple very similar words to say thank you in Japanese. Arigato, arigatai. Yeah, it's basically just like a gratitude kind of thing, like a gracious, grateful kind of gesture. And as the hippie dork that I am very into, you know, the meaning of life is being kind to others and treating others with kindness and pursuing happiness through being kind and having gratitude towards others. So that's why I have that on here. Anyways, that's cool.
Lanterns that are lit up with like lights on the inside. They're carried around through the entire downtown area of the city by like real people, like pulling on it, by the way. And it's so pretty. A lot of the designs are like representations of like old Japanese history or like mythology, and like we share a lot of history and mythology with China too, so you'll see like there's probably a Monkey King one. I'd have to find it. And then they also have like miniature versions which are called kodomo nebuta. It's like kids nebuta, and it has more modern characters, like anime characters that like everyone wants to watch. One year they had Star Wars kids nebuta. I think about that float lives rent free in my mind. The reason why Omori has such like great summer festivals is because our winters are
wacky slush.
Where does it snow the most in the entire world?
No
It
way.
is not Antarctica. It is not like Canada or Russia or like somewhere you're like,
no
it's
way
up north. No. It is my hometown in Japan. We have the deepest and the most amount-wise of snow that falls in the entire world.
Are you serious? That's incredible. That's crazy. The snowiest place in the entire world is a random place in Japan. Are they joking? Are they making a joke that is flying over my head, or is this true? I need to find this out right now. Where does it snow the most in the world? Oh my gosh. Aomori City in Japan is widely considered the snowiest city in the world. That's crazy. Is Google listening to what I'm The two countries where the most snow falls in the world are Japan and Canada. Japanada! Yo, shout out Japanada. Me and Ringo have something in common. Shoveling snow.
It is insane. The snow goes like multiple stories deep. Like it is
That is insane.
And the summers are really hot. And like if you've seen my friend Emily's videos about like summers in Japan, they are humid that you will die if you have no experience with like dealing with that kind of stuff. Aomori is a little bit cooler, but still it is very humid. And because the summers are so short, the people of Aomori, hey, we're gonna celebrate this summer. Let's go! Everyone's
Make it count.
partying and screaming. And then when winter hits, everyone shuts down. That's actually where my accent came from. Only in Japanese. I have a yeehaw northern country accent.
Wow.
So I have a yeehaw country accent in Japanese. And like no one in America believes me because they're like, I can't tell the difference. Japanese people do. Japanese people know
That's
the difference.
funny.
To a point where one time, actually this happened.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like different parts of a country, if you live in that country, you can tell the different accents. Like a person who lives in England knows the difference between a Yorkshire accent, a Liverpool accent, and a Wales accent. A person who lives in England it's like a different language. But in America, the average American, if they hear a British person speak, they don't know what region of England they would be from. So I guess it's the same thing with this. I never even thought of that. That's so cool.
To a point where one time, actually this happened multiple times, but like this one time, I went to a soba restaurant in Osaka and I was like, hey yo, grandpa, can I have some ramen? And he just looks at me and goes, are you from the north? And I'm like, how did you know? I'm gonna give you an example sentence. This is my favorite one to give, by the way. It's, that's not the right way to do it. それじゃダメでしょ? And 津軽弁どうやって言うの? And then I'll be like, 세바다바마이네병. Huh? 세바다바마이네병. That's not Japanese, Ringo. Like, you speak Tsugaruben and English. You do not speak Japanese. And I'm like, no! Omori is such like a half.
Yeah, no, to me, I mean, I don't know if they're, because to me, when I hear them speak in Japanese, like, it sounds like a Japanese person who moved to America and became fluent in English. It doesn't sound like a specific Japanese accent, so it's hard for me to, like, tell the difference, to be honest. Like, is their accent where they sound like an American speaking Japanese? Is that, like, how they naturally sound just living there if they never learned English? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You do not speak Japanese, and I'm like, no! Omori is such like a half city, half country area. Me growing up there, going to elementary school, while I'm like walking down the rice paddy fields, I'll see little tadpoles and frogs.
Wow.
But then the moment I pass the rice paddy fields, it's like, city is very... And then I walk another street down and it's my school that's covered in forest somehow. Like, if you're watching this around the time I uploaded, I'll actually be in Omori, Japan. I'll be celebrating my birthday and the end of Nebudo season this year. Maybe I'll be at Aspam or Wase, the Nebudo Museum, or the Fresh Fish Market, because we're known for our fresh fish. Fresh fish. I'll be at the entrance to Omori, the start of it
IKEA.
all, the train station, where I'll be posing with my city's pride and joy.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen! No way, that's crazy. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I can't stop. I have to continue watching. This is so great. I love this. This is so casual. The backgrounds are amazing. The animation is so good. Also, Ringo, you are making me want to continue learning Japanese, and that's not good because I need to practice my Thai, because that's actually a place that I'm going to be in at certain points in my life. And so I paused. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to say this. You know how I had like a 740-day Duolingo streak learning Japanese? I let the streak expire because I can't learn 2 languages at once. I'm so sorry. But Ringo's making me want to learn again. Look, I know this is kara. Look, I know what these two syllables are. All right, let's check out one more. And if you guys really like this video and you want me to do another, you have to let me know in the comments. You have to like this video. You have to leave a comment telling me how much you liked it and to do more. And you have to subscribe to Ringo if you want me to do another. For now, let's dig into the meat of the potatoes. Bringing Asian food to school.
A lot of the people from the previous videos just completely neglected the fact that in my first video, I said, like, I grew up in America and Japan. Everyone heard Japan and went, yippee, we're all weebs, we love Japan.
Yay.
I forgot that I'm from USA. America, rah! I want, like, guns. I'm American. I went to school in America too. In America, it's very normalized for cafeteria food to be a thing. Like sloppy mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we didn't really have that in
chicken
Canada.
Nuggets, which is like the American comfort food, sure. But it was not my comfort food growing up. Pizza day. That cardboard, it was
rice
awful.
day.
I mean, I liked it. It was pizza, but like straight cardboard.
I think one thing that Japan does right is that like the foods that people like a lot are the foods that they will eat like every day and is healthy. Like rice and fish and stuff like that. Not only is it like the snack that everyone likes to eat, but like it's healthy and you can have it every day. Whereas Americans, you either have to wait for pizza day and your favorite food is super unhealthy, or you have pizza every day and then you are super unhealthy.
I mean, I liked it. It was pizza, but like straight cardboard, I would not be able to tell the difference. And the happy face potatoes, I would always steal those from friends. The
animation's so good.
American cafeteria food, so I would always ask my mom to make me a bento box. Japanese is less, I know. But she would pack whatever she could in there. Sometimes it was sushi, just straight up. Sometimes curry rice, which has a distinct smell, but oh well, it tasted good. Sometimes it was just like rice and then vegetables and like some meatballs or whatever. Like it was just healthy food every single day. And everyone else is like, oh, I have to line up to go to the cafeteria and get my cardboard pizza food.
Wow,
and I was
your
like,
mom's a
haha,
legend.
I'm gonna eat right now in front of you. Just
Baba Booey.
you guys.
All right, one thing I will say about Ringo, a lot of stuff that we have to add sound effects over. There's a lot of stuff. So hopefully this video doesn't get suppressed because whenever I look at YouTubers that, you know, have a bit more of a colorful vocabulary, YouTube tends to not show that to as many people. So Ringo, I'm trying to promote you here. So please don't get suppressed, homie.
Anyway, yeah, I grew up in America with food, but I was the only one who got good food. In elementary school, while I was in America, I would bring my lunch to school every single day. My little cute little lunch.
So
and
cool.
I did not know social norms. I did not understand bullying and like picking fun, which happened all throughout my life. And I figured it out later. But early on, I did not get it. I did not understand why would people do that. So imagine 5 to like 7-year-old Ringo. Everyone else is in line. They get their food. They all sit down.
No, Ringo. Enjoy your bento box. Ringo-san wa bento box o tabemasu.
I think I said that right. Wait, no, except it's not bento box. It's just bento.
Ringo wa bento wa tabemasu. Bento o tabemasu.
No, not it's tabemasu. Okay.
Ringo wa ohiru gohan ni bento o tabemasu.
There you go.
リンゴはお昼ご飯に弁当を食べます。
Everyone else is in line. They get their food. They all sit down. It's the elementary school cafeteria. I'm eating my cute little bento box that had like seaweed on it, that had like little sausage wieners, egg rolls, mostly stuff you can recognize, like a tomato or a cucumber. Like you can recognize that kind of stuff. But the girl next to me that day just decided
Why
that
does
she
it
did
look
not
so
recognize
nice?
anything in my food and wanted to be. And she looked at my food and was like, "Ew."
Why does it look so nice?
What is that? I do not understand that she's bullying me for my food. And I'm like, this is rice. I'm so sorry you've never had it in your life. I'm so sorry you've never had it before. It's
Yeah,
such a
loser.
basic necessity food. And I'm like, it's rice. She's like, ew. And I'm like, this is called a tomato. Have you never had it?
Yeah,
She's
you'll
like,
learn about it when
"Ew,
you're
I'm not
older.
talking about
Loser."
that." I'm like, have you just never had food? She's like, ew, no, I'm talking about that thing.
Not
She's
real
pointing
food.
to the seaweed on my rice. And that day in particular, my mom made me a character bento, karaben, which is where they put like a design
What
into
the heck?
actual food.
Oh my gosh. Is this just what moms are like in Japan? Talk about an MVP. Making a character lunch for your child? That's legendary. Sweetheart, are you listening?
I would do that.
You do that for our kids?
I made you Bobo's fries.
She made me Bobo's fries, you guys. One time she made fries in the oven and she like took a box and used construction paper to make a new label for it that said Bobo's fries. This is how you know Lola's a real one. She made that with not for content. 99% of people would only ever do something like that if they were gonna make content out of it. Lola just did that because she loves me and she's the best. So yeah, just letting you guys know, she is for real.
My mom made me a character bento, karaben, which is where they
Karaben.
put like a design into actual food of the bento box. She made like one of my favorite childhood characters, which no one in America will recognize, but it was like Ampamando de Panna. It was
I wonder how they
like,
became such a
childhood
great
anime
artist
for,
if
like,
their
kids to
mom's
watch.
doing that.
The equivalent of like SpongeBob. And
This is why Ringo is such a good artist. Their mom was literally creating food art for them when they were 6. This is incredible. I wish I had this level of enrichment as a child.
the equivalent of like SpongeBob in America. So I was like, oh, that's my favorite character. Robertidk, she kicks and like she kills bad guys. She's so cool. And this girl is just like, it looks gross. What's that black thing? Because it was seaweed. It looks like that. And I'm trying to explain like, oh, it's seaweed and rice. The one thing I remember her saying, I was a baby, but I remember exact word for word that she said, that's disgusting. It looks like bird poo.
Wow.
And that was the moment where I was like, I'm being bullied. Whoa! It's just like those like commercials that are like.
Is that necessarily bullying or just kids being dumb and just saying what's on their mind and not seeing it as rude?
That's bullying.
You think that's definitely 100% bullying?
And it's racially motivated.
Yeah, but they might be stupid and not know.
How old are they?
Like 7.
Nah, 7-year-olds, they know things. That's definitely a bad comment. That's like almost walking up to somebody and being like, you smell bad, you know?
And assuming that it's racially motivated? I think kids just see, oh, this is different than what I'm used to, so it's weird and dumb. Like, that's what I think it is. Which I guess in a sense is bullying. But like, I think it's just ignorance, you know? Ignorance isn't always malicious, you know? You can just not know better and be dumb. But yeah, I guess people do like try to bully others like that, but I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt because I'm autistic and I might say something stupid like that as a kid. Like, I wouldn't say that now, but as a kid, I would probably say something that stupid.
It's just like those like commercials that are like, kids, don't be racist. Don't be a bully. Like, that's what it felt like. I was like, whoa, it's real.
It happens.
Like, something snapped within me. I feel like the modern current version of myself possessed 5-year-old me. I was like, do it. Kill her. So with my little tiny hands, I pick up the seaweed with the chopsticks, and I was like, do you want to try it?
Oh,
Tastes
okay.
good.
Okay. I thought you were gonna
slapped it
take
onto
those
her
chopsticks
face.
and cause a problem.
But she screamed. She cried and screamed and ran to the teacher like a little snitch. And she was like, teacher. Ringo slapped some bird food on me. And I was like,
Wow, it's
I don't know
seaweed
what she's
noob.
talking about. And because
Yeah,
I
what
was
do you-
the quiet kid growing up in America and in Japan, I was the quiet kid. If you know, you know. So no one ever suspected me because I was such a good little apple. I was never
Oh, perfect. Perfect. If you invest in being a good person, Ringo can sneak by with a little crazy move like this because Ringo has been such a good person for so long.
Putting seaweed on this other person's face? Come on, you know me. Does that really seem like something I would do?
Well, I guess not. I guess that's not something you would do. In fact, Ringo wa tomodachi ni nori o nosenai. Of course.
I was such a good little apple. I was never a bad apple.
Just a bad
And then
tomato.
as I got older, there was this kid in high school who straight up, like, no one in the class liked him. I didn't even, like, bring anything weird in my lunch that day. It was, like, rice and vegetables and then some meat. It was the most basic food you can have.
Okay.
And he came up to me and was like,
Go back to your curry-eating country.
actually, let me re-say that.
Curry?
Why don't you go back to your curry-eating country?
My
Wow.
best friend at the time got for me and was about to, like, throw
Yeah,
hands
get
at
him.
this guy. I didn't.
Like, that's so okay. So that was racially motivated.
What did they say?
They said go back to your curry eating country.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so
You, those 7-year-olds.
no, that was high school. That was high school. The 7-year-olds did not say that. That's why I'm saying I think the kid was just a dummy. But in high school, if you tell someone to go back to their curry eating country, yes, that is offensive and clearly based on more than just you think their food is silly.
I didn't react because I was like, that's the wrong Asian. Like, Japan has Japanese curry, but like curry eating country is the wrong kind of Asian. Anyway, what I'm saying is this guy's wrong. His racism was wrong. So like I couldn't even be offended. I was just like, are
Exactly.
you dense? I talked about how I would always bring Japanese.
It's like if as a Canadian I came into a country and they're like, go back to your pyramid having country. You know? Go back to your volcano erupting pyramid having country. And I'm like, oh, okay. You mean not where I'm from? You know? It's hard to be offended if they're too stupid to even know what your country is like.
How I would always bring Japanese food and like bento boxes to my American schools. My sister did not want that. She saw and heard about how much I was like being bullied about it. And I got tough skin since I was a kid because that was the regular. But she heard those stories and was like, yeah, I want to eat the happy face potato wedges. And did not go through the road that I did. So she didn't go through that bullying. Good on her. but for leaving me behind and letting me go through all that by myself. It's like my generation, I got bullied for all the food that I had and like brought to school. But nowadays, they're trying to hit all the East Asian foods. Wow,
Yeah.
I love tteokbokki, I love sushi, I love tanghoru. Like words that do not sound English at all. People are now able to like eat and pronounce. Anyway, speaking of American food being unhealthy,
I mean, it depends where you live, because I do think, like, in Ohio, they probably aren't doing character bentos, you know? I think it depends on the area you live in. Like, some have progressed more in terms of letting in other cultures than others. I do think in most places I've lived, like I've lived in Toronto, London, and Los Angeles, I live in places where a lot of people from all over the world go to. And so, yeah, there's a lot of everything.
speaking of American food being unhealthy, I have never in my entire life heard of deep fried ice cream until I was in my adult ages. What the actual finger is that? What do you mean ice cream is hot? Ice
Yeah, it's
cream is supposed to be cold. Why is it deep fried? What?
How's it cold but it's warm outside? You know? I gotta play the clip.
You ever give your dog a bowl of milk? He's like, dude, where did you get this? He doesn't stop and go, hey man, is this organic, free-range dog milk? No. your dog can't believe it's cold. How is it cold but it's warm outside? Are you a wizard?
How is it cold but it's warm outside?
Ice cream is supposed to be cold. Why is it deep fried? What? How do you fry ice cream? Why is there deep fried Oreos? Why are
That
we
is
deep
crazy.
frying everything? I'm scared. The first time I had deep fried ice cream, ironically, was in America at a Japanese
not ironic.
restaurant. I
Oh,
wanted
that
to
is
jump
ironic.
out of the window. It tasted great, but I hated the concept of it. Are you showing me a Google search image of deep fried butter? You disgusting. I've never deep fried butter. It's fair food. It's not fair for
How
you.
do you deep
to
fry
have that.
butter? You put it in other
I'm going
butter?
home to give my uncultured friends a taste of edamame. There's healthy American food. Why don't y'all eat that for fairs? I'm done.
Sensational.
Well, my friends, I honestly didn't even expect to like this channel as much as I do. Like, the animation is really, really good. Like, obviously they worked for other animators, so they've practiced for a long time, but they're really good at animating. I love the background. I love the drawings. Maybe say less words that I have to put sound effects over would probably be a bit better, in my opinion. I said this in the bugs video, but if I were to make any animations, I probably wouldn't have any foul words in them, just because I think with animation, if you have the opportunity to make it appropriate for everyone to watch, I think that's fun, because we need more cartoons that the entire world enjoys and can watch together. And that's why shows like SpongeBob are so legendary, because literally all ages can enjoy it, and it's great. So I'm personally into that, but that's whatever. Awesome Slapperinos. I can't wait to watch more of these, but I will only do it if you guys support this video. Support this video, and I will do a part 2. Also support Ringo. Here's their channel right now. Make sure you have subscribed to them if you enjoyed this. Here's another video of mine that I think you'll like, and here's a video of mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. Who's right, okay? What are you clicking on? Next video now. Next video now.